been an emotional seesaw through the first 4 games of this series, and we are all tied up at 2-2. The conference semifinals of the NBA playoffs on TNT is presented by AT&T. The 76ers and the Raptors in what is now a best 2 out of 3 from tonight's starting lineups presented by Kia. No changes across the board. Philly with Simmons, Redick, Embiid, Harris, and Butler. Toronto with Lowry, Green, Gasol, Siakam, and Leonard. 7 ties, 10 lead changes. Lowry was more aggressive in game 4 as well. Harris, the answer.
To build them at times on the offensive glass, so that eliminates some of that.
Lowry jams it.
Just active. You see here comes off. They just don't guard him there and steps into that triple and nods at all times. He's just really unmatched.
J.J. Redick. A bounce for Embiid. Scoop shot goes. James 4. Trying to get into it early here. Siakam off the win. 18 points, 4 of 7 from three-point territory in game 4. But the team shot just 40%. That was a travel on Simmons. No call. Harris pull up. It goes to Tobias for Tobias Harris. Scott saw some time at center the other day. Nobody's home, and Lowry gets the deuce.
Of a series to find areas that you can have success, and that one was pretty good for him in that game 4.
Butler gets rid of it. Scott, step back Jay, book it. Mike's up for Simmons. The back in on Green, shovels. Scott squeezes through for 2 whatsoever in the results.
You have a power. You have that force.
The basketball gods. Monroe, the spin inside, gets the roll. Leonard streaks to the corner. Siakam got it. A 3.
They can be so effective from all 3 levels.
Foul was called on Norm Powell. Siakam lines it up. Bottom from three-point territory. Shot clock at 14. Leonard drives. Can't finish it. Knocked to the outside. Controlled by Powell. Van Vliet is in. Got a 3.
From Philly, not very good. And you see Powell with the loose ball. Van Vliet there, just able.
Minute stretch where they did not score in the 4th quarter of game 4. Embiid, that ball fake, hangs and hits. Joel Embiid. Powell gives it up. Leonard, big finish. 1 second difference, shot clock to game clock. Leonard splits defenders.
Where he's going to be able to create his angle to attack.
Oh, Butler is fouled on the arm with .5 on the clock.
I tell you, I'm not in love with Butler being their primary offensive threat, but right now he's the only guy that seems to be having the confidence that's necessary to be successful. Yeah, it looks like fans don't like it, but if you touch that elbow on a shooter, they're going to get that call.
So the foul on Powell. And there is Siakam with the bandage on his forehead. Ibaka, as Roz reported, receiving stitches. And they need him. They need his size. They need his leadership. And they need his defensive presence and versatility. As Jimmy Butler gets points before we hit the end of this opening quarter. 22 combined free throws. And 1 quarter of play complete. In Toronto, 27-26, the Raptors leading the 6th.